Welcome to the second episode of the Mind Dump podcast. Tonight we are lacking MC, but we still have me, Adam Talent, and...
Joanne Green.
And Jarryd.
And I'm Peyton Marquette. So, yeah, MC had personal conflicts, so she's not here. But everyone else still is, and Jarryd's actually here.
I'm actually here for once.
The cat guy is not in the car for the cat.
Nope.
His cat still hates him.
Yeah.
So BlizzCon was this week. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah, it's the, for, like, World of Warcraft.
It's like, yeah, it's for Blizzard, the people who make World of Warcraft.
Do I hold the star?
So many things came out of BlizzCon that are important. Like...
Well, I missed it, so...
They talked about the next World of Warcraft expansion. I don't care, I don't play World of Warcraft anymore, not important.
Yeah, I played it for like a week and I couldn't keep up with it.
I played it for about 2-3 years or something like that, I don't remember.
Alright,
I never got into it.
What's the new expansion then?
It's called, let me bring it up here, Warlords of Draenor? I'm probably butchering that, and you can probably hear my roommate raging a league behind me.
I'm not raging, bro.
You getting your ass kicked?
Yep, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so it's supposed to tie into the Burning Crusade expansion, which is they're not adding anything new except they're updating the graphics. Yeah, and then they talked about the World of Warcraft movie, which is probably going to be cool because Blizzard cinematics are amazing.
Alright, don't get your hopes up because you know how... Oh, it's not live action though, right?
What?
It's not live action, right?
I don't... It's the World of Warcraft. I don't think it's live action now.
I've heard that it's going to be live action, and I've heard that they've had a couple of casting ideas.
Either way, Blizzard doesn't do anything half-assed, so I've got good feelings about it.
I don't.
Yeah,
have good
who's
feelings about it
directing?
at all.
I don't know. The same guy who wrote one of the X-Men movies. I don't remember which.
Bryan Singer? Is that the guy?
Snyder?
Bryan
I don't
Singer?
remember. Is it Singer? Oh no, I'm thinking of Zack Snyder.
Zack
No, it's not Zack Snyder. It's I think it's him. I may be wrong.
Alright. Well, I mean, he did a decent job with the X-Men movies, but knowing a couple of avid World of Warcrafters, they've said that the latest expansions have kind of downgraded World of Warcraft from what they were used to and what it used to be.
Yeah, I played a tiny bit of the Mr. Pandaria, and it was meh. But the reason that I feel that way is because the Lich King expansion was so good.
Yeah,
like
I've heard that one was the best for me.
I've probably done ICC, which is like the final like boss run in that, like 100 times at least, like so many times. And it's so then they did talk about the World of Warcraft movie. They talked a little bit about Hearthstone, which is like their new like card trading game, I guess. I don't know.
Card trading?
Yeah.
And I've heard that it's completely separate from the physical World of Warcraft card game that has been around for a couple of years.
Yeah. It's just a game that's an electronic card game that is in the same theme as their World of Warcraft game.
And Joe, what are your feelings on this?
Me?
Yeah.
I've never played World of Warcraft in my life, so I didn't have a clue what you guys were on about. So
I kind of figured she was being awfully quiet, and I was like, she has no idea what we're talking about.
that's my opinion on the subject.
So I need her to chime in.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed by Blizzard. I mean, they used to be at the top of like all the gaming news and like the top game producer. And then
but everyone hated Diablo 3, and I loved Diablo 3.
Diablo 3 is actually a pretty fun game because I hadn't played anything like it before, but I don't know.
Like, it was so good, and everyone's just like, no, it's not good. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I liked it.
But talking about failed movie adaptations of stuff, have you guys seen Ender's Game?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Did
you read the books?
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you love
I read.
it?
I like the movie. 99% of the time, I like the movies better than the books. You want to know why? Because they're movies. It's like...
But they leave stuff out.
And completely change the timeline, and completely change the story, and completely just butcher everything. This has to be one of the worst movie adaptations of a book.
No.
It's a creative adaptation, and I liked it.
Movies are so much better than books.
Yes! See, it's like...
You can actually see what's going on. It's so much better.
Shorter, they're cooler. It's like...
Less effort.
It's called an imagination. I don't like reading, but I do like books better than movies most of the time.
The second you said that, all I could think about was the episode of Spongebob where they're sitting in the cardboard box and they're like, imagination.
I mean, I love movies. I will watch a movie even if I know I'm going to hate it. I would love movies. But if I get into a book and I actually put down the time to read it, I'm always going to like the book better.
But see, like, that was the same way with, like, the Hunger Games book. I hated the Hunger Games book. Like, Hunger Games book is so stupid. Like, it makes me want to fall asleep in a well and die. Like, it's so boring. But the movie was so good, in my opinion. I loved the movie. I had
not read the movie. I had not read the book before I saw the movie. Yeah, I didn't read the movie at all.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, but I didn't read the book before I saw the movie, so I went in there kind of just off the trailers, and I enjoyed it. But I hadn't heard anything bad about the adaptation from the book.
The only thing I will complain about is they could have spent like 2 more minutes in the movie to explain the revolution. Like, they did like touch on it, like there was a revolution and that's why the world's in districts now.
Yeah.
But like, at the one point when what's her face, Katniss turns around and does like kisses her 2 fingers or whatever and does like the salute, and everyone like riots when what's her face dies, the little girl when she dies.
Yeah.
And it's like that was supposed to be the salute of the rebellion and the revolution.
Yeah.
But they don't explain that. So if you didn't like read the books, everybody was like, what?
Yeah, and then they did the same thing with Game of Thrones books. They didn't in the books. Well, I didn't read the books yet. I've been wanting to do it on audiobook, but I've heard a lot about it. They forget about, like, they didn't even talk about anything prior to the show. Like, they just, like, they didn't left out, like, supposedly, the one king, that died, he died, like, he was supposed to be, like, he was really sad his death because he used to be this insanely, like, bulky, like, killed people with, like, hammers, warrior. And then he became this fat king that couldn't do anything and got skewed by a boar and died.
Yeah,
so, like, that was just sad.
Have you just spoiled the Game of Thrones for me? Because I'm still on the first series.
Oh, God.
Game of Thrones is so good. I love that show.
Spoiler alert.
God damn it.
Anyway, back to Game of Thrones news. Or not Game of Thrones. God damn, you got Game of Thrones in my brain. Back to Blizzard news. So they were talking about Hearthstone, and they said that it's going to come into open beta either in December or January. So those of you who want to play that game, right for you. I think it looks boring as fuck. So, but then the one that I personally care about, their game that was originally called Blizzard Dota, which is their MOBA, which was then rebranded as Blizzard All-Stars, which was then rebranded as Heroes of the Storm last week. So this is a game like many years in the making. That is it's in closed beta right now, and I signed up for it, and I really hope I get in. I usually do. I've never signed up for a beta and not getting in, because I'm just cool like that, I guess. I don't know. And, like, as most people know, I'm a huge, humongous MOBA / Dota / everything fan. You're a hoe. League of Legends sucks. Don't even give it to me. Anyway, that's me yelling at my roommate because he plays League and I play Dota. And it's just like, Dota is the shit.
But, you talking about, Hearthstone keeps reminding me of a beta that I am really, really looking forward to playing here in December. It's actually called Stone Hearth. Kind of.
Yes, I've seen that. It's like a some kind of strategy game or something, isn't it?
Right. It's kind of a mix between Minecraft and like Civilization, or Minecraft and an RTS. It looks amazing. I signed up for I bought into the beta during its Kickstarter a couple months ago, and now I'm just patiently waiting for a download link to download it and play it. And I'm gonna have tons of Let's Plays on it, but they have their own blog, which we'll link in the link down below. But it's pretty amazing in the fact that you can create your own character models and create your own enemy character models and make your own house structures out of all the blocks that you collect. And you can also create what they're calling nodes, which is little random encounters out in the world that like you'll have to go in and loot like a goblin cave, and there'll be goblins in there, and you have to kill them off before you get the loot and stuff. And it's gonna be kind of like Minecraft, where there's just a completely huge mod base for it, and it's gonna turn into any game that you want it to be, just like Minecraft is. So I'm really excited about that. Really excited about getting into that, and
that's by the same people that are doing like Massive Chalice and stuff like or Double Fine or something like that. Because I saw the Kickstarter for it.
I don't think it's Double Fine here. I'm gonna look it up real quick. You guys want to keep talking?
Yeah. Just to add that, just doing a plug real quick, that me and Adam, we played some GTA 5 online. He's going to have a video of it. It's going to be all his perspective, but I'm really excited to watch it because I want to see what he was doing when I was not looking.
That's what she said?
Basically.
All right, so it's not by Double Fine. It's by Radiant Productions, I believe. I'm still kind of looking through it.
I don't remember, but I remember seeing the Kickstarter for it. I was like, that looks super cool. I want to play that game. And then the Kickstarter disappeared, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Right. But it's just two brothers, as far as I know right now. Just them two creating the game, and it like tripled or quadrupled the expected.
The expected like donation amount.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing to be part of that.
Mhm. But yeah, I'm a Dota fan. I play too much Dota for my own good.
So, Joe, have you been a part of any betas for MMOs or betas for games or anything?
I don't actually know because I'm not sure what that is.
It's it's the release of a game to certain individuals before the official finished product comes out.
Oh, no, I have not.
Okay.
I was Minecraft, of course.
Oh, well, I mean...
Everyone and their mother was in the Minecraft
Yeah.
beta. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Burn.
If you've been playing Minecraft for years, you were in the beta of that.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't officially released until the first Minecon, I believe, a couple years ago.
It was, it wasn't too long ago that it was released, and it's still technically beta, but they're not saying it's beta, basically, because they're adding stuff constantly. Joe, just do it.
We're secretly discussing getting drunk, pretty much.
And I'm up for it.
I have to go downstairs, though.
Run.
Yeah, alright. 2 secs, guys. I'm back in a minute.
Alright, so...
All of a sudden I looked down and I was like, why do I have 5 messages from the podcast? And I was like, oh, never mind.
That's how we secretly message each other.
But I'm actually part of another... I'm actually part of like 3 or 4 different betas and such. I'm kind of like Ryan from the patch a couple weeks ago, where he says if it looks cool, he'll put money towards it because he's an adult and he can afford it now. So
Yeah.
pretty much just like that. But one of them that I've been following just recently is called The Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. It's
Yes, that game is so much fun.
yeah, it is. The whole objective of it is to climb to the top of the ranking system there, and like level up your character and stuff. But basically, it's a mix between like a tower defense and a hack and slash, which is ridiculous. I love all these mixtures between genres in games now.
Oh, so that sounds like a Dynasty Warriors kind of game.
I don't ever remember having to play tower defense in Dynasty Warriors, to tell you the truth.
Well, the whole game is kind of like that because you're like, it's basically you're slowly taking over areas and then they're beating you back, but it's a hack and slash the entire time.
I mean, kinda. I mean, the whole deal is that you set up your castle, and you set up defenses in your castle, whether it be minions or traps or just a really long corridor where they have to just race down there as fast as they can before the time runs out. And you're protecting your own loot and your own like mana that you can summon monsters with. And if your defenses aren't good enough in your tower defense, like set up in your castle, then you'll wind up just being poor the whole time. And then you can go out to other people's castles and just play the hack and slash part and get through their defenses and get to their loot.
Wait, I think there was something like this on the Yogs cast. Have you ever watched the Yogs cast?
I have indeed, but I haven't.
I have, yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, obviously you have, Joe. But there was one where they were doing it was kind of like a tower defense, but they were basically jumping around on the towers, and they would be shooting the other people, like the people that are coming in, and helping out the towers as they come in. I can't remember what the name of that is.
I've heard of a game like that. I can't remember what it is now.
Yeah, they were actually endorsing it. Like they were in the like they actually have a part of a level where they're actually talking from the characters.
Yeah.
So.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. We need to get to that status.
I'm just hoping for some merchandise right now, man.
I am too. I mean, what?
So, Jarryd, have you been in any like betas or stuff like that?
I mean, besides Minecraft, I think the closest thing I've come to a beta, even though I feel like I've done another beta, I just don't know what it was Gary's mod. Like, I was in Gary's mod when it first came out. And, like, I mean, technically it wasn't a beta because... it was beta, but they didn't have, like... You didn't get you didn't have to buy it back then. It was all free. And it was always fun. Like, I always made random crap, but, like, I bought the new version of it, and it's so much better. It's so much more stable. Like, everything, like, you would, like, literally weld two things together, and the entire world would glitch out, and, like, your computer would crash.
That's pretty great. I have only recently, gotten into Gary's mod and played with different people and different things. I mean, before I might have jumped on there and just messed around with some of the character models and maybe a vehicle or two, drove it around for 20 minutes, but that's about it. And then I found all the different game types that are on Gary's mod that are completely amazing.
Oh my god, they like freaking. We need to play. I'm telling you, we need to play that sometime because I love that game so much. Everything, Trouble in Terrorist Town. They have the items one where you turn into the items and
yep.
You gotta.
We definitely need to have a podcast let's play on there because it's a very inexpensive game and it comes with like a bajillion other games.
Yes, like it's just like Minecraft in the way that you can pretty much play any game physically possible in that game. Like, that's how amazing those games are. I love sandbox games.
Yeah, me and sandbox games get along really well. They're really awesome.
Yeah, we should also create a server for Minecraft one day. I can actually start the server. I'm gonna get a new computer soon with my new graduation money. And I'm gonna soup it up super amount, and I think I'm gonna actually up my internet. So I can start a server for us, and we can play Minecraft. Joe, do you have Minecraft?
I do, but my Mac doesn't support it.
Oh God, yeah. That's the problem with Macs.
LOL Mac.
A Mac gamer, go back to the Gus original.
The only way to game with a Mac is to have it as your mouse pad.
Or the thing that goes underneath your laptop while you actually play a real game. I'm guessing everybody here. How many people, raise your hands, who has a Mac?
Because it works right now.
I have my hand in the air.
Yeah,
I love my Mac. I would never go back to a PC.
But you're supposed to be a gamer.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's complicated. Leave it
You win
alone.
and you lose.
The only thing I can give Macs credit for is they're good at editing video and media.
Yeah, that is why I got it.
Wrong.
But that's the only thing I can give them credit for, besides the fact that you have to pay an extra $1,000 for the little Apple on the back. And the only time you can upgrade is to spend another $2,000.
No, okay. The best video editing program is Adobe Premiere, and it was made for PC and ported to Mac.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but they, Apple devotes their every, resource towards, media. That's the only reason why.
But Macs aren't good at dealing with media. They're not at all.
I mean, I'm just trying to give somewhat of a leeway to them. When I work at my company, I have to pretend like I care that Apple products are good in some way. But I usually...
You're not at work. Just pass it by. We're bad. It's okay.
No, I usually say Apple limits pretty much everything. So you should more than likely go with this. Unless you're used to it and you have other products that are Apple products, you should go towards an Android phone.
Don't listen. Get a Mac.
Never. Joe,
I will always support
understand.
Mac. I will keep the dream alive.
Never. You're English and a Mac user. I don't know if we can use you here anymore.
Ooh, me.
Oh, that's rough.
We might just have to deport you.
Wait, she's already deported.
I'm already here. It's fine. You
We
can't deport
might-
me from my own country.
We might have to deport her from the internet.
Let's report her. Just bring her over here. We're Americanized.
Yeah, we're gonna Americanize her.
By the end of this, I'll have my own American accent.
Yeah.
I like that she owns it. I'll have my very own American accent.
I'm gonna make sure it's very southern. I mean, Adam's from Georgia and I'm from Florida. I think we can get it pretty southern.
Yeah, it's
I want to sound like I'm from Jersey.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
You don't want it like that. No.
No offense to anybody in Jersey.
Yeah, you're nice people.
But for real, no.
What would you say is the best American accent to have?
Floridian.
Oh, you mean Spanish?
No. A Wisconsinite sounds awesome sometimes.
That's
What about New York?
Canadian.
No.
New York? No. Too northern.
Oh, Boston. Boston is my favorite.
Oh, every O is elongated in every word.
It's funny. I like it.
Water.
Need some water.
Water. It has a T in it. Do not forget.
No, that in Boston and those northern states, they say water with an elongated O.
Oh dear.
You don't want it, believe me.
Yeah.
People make fun of you here all the time. Believe me, I make fun of plenty of people.
I'm sure I've been nice to a few people, but I'm sure I've made fun of way more people.
Definitely. If I'm not making fun of you, it means I don't like you.
Oh, man. Let's see.
Yeah.
The PS4 and all the new announcements for that. You guys were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before we started we were talking about it.
Yeah, I like the fact that they made it so you don't need that little pry bar in it anymore. You're just going to be able to use a screw like a regular computer, and you can take it apart and replace the hard drive. It might not be, like, you have to get the specifications size-wise for the hard drive, and it has to be SSD, but you can get as big an SSD as you want, as long as you're willing to spend the money.
No, you can get whatever size you want, as long as it's bigger than 126 gigs.
But why would you get why would you get less than that?
I want to know where someone can find an 126 gig hard drive.
That is just one of the most off-the-wall sizes for a hard drive that I've ever heard of.
That's true. I don't understand it either. But, you know, yeah.
But I don't know anything about console modding and console repair, so I have no idea what you guys are really talking about. So
it's basically they made it so it's like replacing a computer hard drive, except
okay.
Yeah, except their hard drive is a certain size. Like it's a small hard drive, and
it's thinner than most like computer hard drives are. It's like a third of the.
It's kind of like a laptop one.
Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah, except and they made sure it's SSD, so you can't put a normal hard drive in there. You have to put a solid state drive in, and which makes sense because I mean those are so much faster. I have one in my computer right now, and I have my backup as a HDD, but yeah, the original ways they had the consoles is like it's so annoying to take. For me personally, I've taken apart plenty of Xbox 360s and PS3s that it's just annoying taking them apart because you have to use a pry bar, and they made it so you can actually take it apart with screws instead, which makes it.
Yeah, see, that also concerns me though too, because it's like how many more people are gonna be. Like, they're not going to be deterred to, like, mod the shit out of their PlayStation.
Yeah, but
it's like, I can open it with an everyday utensil that every house has, like, 3 of? Oh, okay, I don't have to worry about breaking my console anymore when opening it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I would have liked it if they would have just taken, like, the way the Xbox 360 did it, where it's literally just, like, on the side. But then, obviously, it's a custom hard drive. But then, like, or the way that the PlayStation did it, which was just like a little like hatch thing on the side.
Okay.
Instead of, in order to replace your hard drive, you have to open the entire console.
But okay, this is the thing that's the difference though. If you weren't smart enough to be able to open an Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be able to hack a computer they can use a screwdriver with.
Hacking a 360 is not hard. It's really easy.
Exactly. So you just made my point even more. So, like, who are you concerned about?
Because it was hard. Like, it was hard to open the other ones without, like, destroying your console.
Which one? The Xbox 360?
Either. Like, because I remember, like, in order to open my 360 that we repaired, it took us a good, like, 2 or 3 hours just to get it open.
Are you serious? Dude, I opened that up in, like, 3 minutes.
I was also you also had the tool. I was just doing it like jerry-rig style. Like I was just using a screwdriver, opening it when you weren't supposed to use a screwdriver. But that's how I do. And I was trying not to break it. So
yeah, but I feel like I don't think people that aren't smart enough to take that apart are going to start taking apart a PS4 and being able to like you know do anything with it more than they could originally.
Well, that's like speaking of hacking. The 3 hours after Call of Duty Ghosts came out, there were posts all over the internet like, oh, people hacked Call of Duty Ghosts already.
Yeah, just like the Pokemon, how they had the all finished or like the legendary Pokemon out already, but no one could use, or thankfully the hacker didn't like show anything to be able to like get them.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. But
and did you know that
they talked about it? They're like, oh, there's 3 new legendaries, but then every other hacker and their mother was like, oh, they're there, so they went to go find them, and now they're wonder trading them to everyone.
Yeah, that's true. But did you also hear about the hacker? What happens to you if you try to do the motorcycle mod, which I think they got rid of finally. But there was a motorcycle mod on Grand Theft Auto where, like, if you drove a certain motorcycle into the garage,
Yeah,
you mod
and then,
it,
like went to the store and exited out, and then
yeah.
and then you did a bunch of stupid shit. You would end up selling it, and then it would put you outside on the same motorcycle, and you would just keep doing it and just selling the same motorcycle over and over and over again.
So what they ended up doing was taking everybody they found that did that hack and putting them into a cheater, like, their own cheater server. So everybody in that server had tons of money, but everybody in it had money, so it completely diluted the experience. So no one wanted to, like, it was like, it's like, oh, good, you have more money than everybody, but now everybody has all that money.
So that's that was only online, right?
Yeah, only online.
Okay. Well, I was looking up some different things over the past week about GTA 5 since I got it, and there's a little glitch in the system in single player where if you take one of the characters and go down in the sea and pick up one of the caches, like the cache boxes and stuff, and you didn't have any scuba gear on, and you switched back to another character and then switched back to the character that was under the sea, they would have a regenerated oxygen level because you kept switching back and forth, and since the area wasn't loaded out and that money cache hadn't been like officially taken according to the game, it would respawn and you could keep getting money that way.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Me and my brother tried to do it because, we wanted to. But I think they'd fixed it by then.
I believe they had fixed it because I tried it myself.
Yeah.
My favorite bug that I've seen online so far is the stupid, like, water glitch thing. That if you're running out of the water while you're jumping, eventually it'll just, like, be like, okay, you're not in water anymore. And you'll just be able to, like, run on the bottom of the ocean without, like, having to breathe or anything.
Really?
And it's really easy to do. Like, it's stupid. And so you just see, like, 6 people just, like, running on the bottom of the ocean, like, whatever, I don't give a shit.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean style?
Yeah, like, it's hilarious. Like, they're just, like, because it's not like when they jump, they start to swim again. Like, they'll just be underwater, and they'll jump and land back on the floor again and keep running.
Yeah, supposedly I heard rumors that they might... I don't know if this is true. I heard this from another person. But I heard there might be rumors that there might add an Atlantis, like, Easter egg in there.
That'd be funny.
Like, that'd be so cool if they just added, like, underwater city, and if you could get to it and knew where it was, that, like, you could kind of go in there into, like, a air bubble, and it'd be a completely different city.
Huh.
Have any of you done the alien glitch? No, not glitch, Easter egg.
The Easter egg? No, I'd hate collectibles in games piss me off so much, and so I don't take the time to do them ever.
I will eventually.
There's only a couple of games that I've gotten close to 100%. One of them is Batman Arkham Asylum, because I like games so much. And this might be...
Asylum and Arkham City are so good. Yeah. Haven't played Origins yet.
Me neither. But GTA 5 might be another one that I might get close to completion or complete it, like, officially 100%. Not the 100% that's in game, because that gets you up to maybe 80% or something, I heard.
Yeah. So. Have you, what did I do the, I finally robbed the last store I needed when I was taping with you? No, I finally got the last store to rob, and it took me forever. Like, I couldn't find the last store to rob because I think people kept robbing that one, and I couldn't find it on my map. But I finally finished that achievement, and I was so happy. That one.
On GTA 5, there's this like sort of side mission that you do, where this woman asks you to go find all these like parts of a submarine, and you do it, and at the end of it, you think you're going to get this massive reward, and you only get $10. It really done my head in because it took me like at least an hour to do it.
Yeah, GTA, I was like, this is going to be the first game, I get all the collectibles, I'm going to do it. And so I did this mission, I was like, this seems like a collectibles mission. So you go all the way around the map. searching for all these stupid pieces of this stupid fucking submarine. And then you get back to the lady and she's like, oh, here's $10 and walks away. Michael just, like, takes it. He's just like, what? And then, like, I just ran down the dock and, like, shot her in the back of the head and walked away. I was so upset. I was like, I just spent, like, an hour and a half searching for, like, these 20-some stupid pieces all around this stupid island, and you gave me $10.
Yeah. I think GTA is the most frustrating whenever it comes to stuff like that, and also tutorials. They are completely frustrating in single player and multiplayer now. Like I remember I played a whole lot of San Andreas kind of leading up to this, and I remember why I stopped playing it, because I didn't care about the story in any of the other GTA games except for this one. And in San Andreas, I would always just start a game, get to the point where I could just steal a car and run people over and shoot people, and just put in all the crazy, ridiculous cheats that they used to have back then. And every time I died, it would take me a good 2 or 3 minutes to get out of the hospital because of those stupid tutorials.
Oh God, that's horrible. Yeah, I hated, I was waiting for you on the online tutorial, and that was just absolutely horrendous. I'm like, are you done yet? Seriously, I didn't remember it being this long.
Yeah. On GTA 5 multiplayer, if you haven't played it yet, which, by the way, you're insane for not doing so, they force you into a tutorial that you have to play through. First, it throws you into a race, and then it throws you into a mission, and both of those are with other people that join the game at the same time you did. So it could just be a whole lot of random people who will try to troll you and kill you and stuff like that, which is what I was trying to do since it's GTA Online.
Yeah.
But
when I did my tutorial, I got to the race, and it had just started working.
See, that's not going to work forever, though. So what if, 6 months down the line, someone gets the game, they go on multiplayer, no one else is going to be joining at that time?
Well, yeah, that's it had just started working again when I started, and so then, my race, I was the only person in it, and I raced up against just, Leonard or whatever his name is, I don't remember.
Oh, yeah,
and,
okay.
I destroyed him. It was I just drove straight, didn't care.
No, the good thing about it, though, is that you can invite either people that, it basically sends out invites to anybody that was in your last session, your friends list. You can add people from the session, the free mode you were on. You can play anybody online. So it's it sends people invites that are playing it. I don't think this is going to end anytime soon, the online mode, because the online mode is, this is a skeleton version of what it's going to be. They basically explain that there's so much they're adding on to this game with little add-ons. I don't know if they're going to do it with DLC or if they're going to just add things on.
See, I hate the way they do it. I hate the fact that if I want to do a mission with somebody, I have to leave the free mode. I can't just do the mission while inside of the free mode.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense, though, if you're in the free mode, because...
Why not? Why can't I be doing a mission that's in the same exact world while other people are doing whatever they want?
Because what if someone just comes in and just kills you while you're doing your mission?
Someone could screw you over.
Yeah, easily.
The point? I would think I would like that better.
I don't like getting screwed over, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like it, and I like the fact that this is a skeleton. I've heard, talk about maybe that building that's in the middle of the city that's under construction is going to be something like some big bank or something that you're going to be able to have a heist in, and they're talking about other things where you're going to have, an actual story mode with other players. There's so many things that they're talking about. I'm so excited, and they have so much room on that map. They could just add islands any day. They could add, there's so much room in the desert area, in the hills, where they could add buildings. I love how the gaming world has changed, where you can just add stuff mid-game as you own it. And then it's a completely different playthrough. I just love it so much.
Yeah, I'm just kind of disappointed that it's not on PC. because the mod base would be insane.
Oh my god, it would be crazy. Like, I think our heads would explode at some point.
So they might go along the same path as Borderlands 2, where there's just a bajillion different DLCs.
Oh yeah, probably. And there was something they were saying that hold on, it was I think I just lost my train of thought actually. Damn it.
Choo choo.
Damn it. No, okay.
So, what is your most memorable experience in GTA, Joe?
I don't know. Probably, yeah, the alien one that took me so long to do. But
Did you find all the parts or just one?
Pardon?
Like, there's multiple alien parts scattered throughout the world. Did you just...
Oh, no. Where you, have you found that little town? It's, like, in the mountains, and it's, like, a little sort of hillbilly town, and you go there, and they all shoot at you because they think you're to do with the government, and, like, it's all to do with aliens, and then if you do something, you can, like, hover up in an aeroplane, and you can actually see, like, an alien spacecraft.
No, is this in the single player or the multiplayer?
Single player.
That's
Okay.
yeah. I've actually seen that. Nerd Cubed, whenever he was doing his little let's plays and reviews of GTA 5, he stumbled upon that by accident.
Yeah.
The second I played multiplayer, I have not gone back to single player, so I haven't seen all of the single player mode because I just got sucked in. Like, one of the things that, the best analogy, or not analogy, one of the best things to describe single player, I was playing with one of my friends, and all of a sudden, we were just driving, and all of a sudden we just started ramming into each other. And, like, we're just, like, for 10 minutes, we're like, what the hell are we doing? And then someone else just drives up and sees us ramming into each other, and then just starts ramming into us, too. So, it's like, and then... like, we're ramming into each other. Someone over the intercom, or, you know, the mics is like, hey, where are you guys? I want to join in too. I'm like, no, we're not going to tell you because they're probably going to just try to blow us up. And then, like, then another person comes in and just starts joining us too. It's just, like, that's the kind of community I love. The kind of thing that, like, online mode provokes, that people just, like, join in and do stupid things together. That's just fun.
Have you completed the single player?
No.
Oh.
I have.
I've not.
And I was really disappointed with the outcome because, you know, you've got, like, 3 options at the end.
Oh, don't.
You don't spoil it for them. Don't spoil it for them.
I'm planning on playing through it, so don't.
Okay, well, basically, I went with the wrong option, basically, so yeah.
See, that's what I felt too. Like, I made my choice, and then I was like, when I was done, I was like, can I go back? I'm gonna make a different choice now.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want this one anymore.
It's not like they were being, like, facetious about it. Like, it physically tells you, like, this is what you're gonna do if you choose this. This is what you're gonna do if you choose this. And I made my choice, and I was like, I don't like my choice anymore.
So basically, you were like you were the villain of Indiana Jones, and you chose poorly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was kind of like Neo off the Matrix. Instead of eating the red pill, I ate the blue pill, and I was like, I don't want to be in the Matrix anymore. Can I go back and eat steak now? Or like.
So the main point to take from that is I should save often and make sure that I can just revert to a save.
No, like the last choice, like when you'll know when you get to the last choice. It's very obvious when you know when you're at the end of the game, and it'll pull up your cell phone. It'll say option A, option B, and option C, and it'll tell you what each option is. And they're not being facetious. Like, whatever you choose is actually what you choose.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't go back on yourself.
Yeah, and then I just feel bad at the option that I chose. But I don't think I would have liked either of the other options either, so it's just like, not that I don't like the ending. The ending is awesome, but it's just like, I don't want any of them to happen.
Well, one of the options was better.
No.
Like, I don't want to say too much, but, like, if you did choose one of them, it meant that it was all good instead of, you know. I don't want to say it, but yeah.
Did you not save right before?
No, because it saves at the end. like automatically anyway. So
Yeah,
you
well,
can't go
also,
back.
'cause I was like, oh, I'm going to make this choice. I know exactly what choice I'm making. I made the choice, and then I was like, I want to make a different choice. I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that is exactly what I done.
If we label it A, B, and C, which one would you say is the better choice?
Well, I chose A, but I want to go back and I want to pick C.
Joe, which one did you want?
I can't remember which one was which. I went with. Oh no, I can't even say. But yeah, I think I went with C.
Well, here I'll message you the order of them.
Okay.
I'll message individually.
Oh, I'm not gonna look.
Oh, I think they're gonna just message it to each other individually, not.
Okay, yeah, do that, because I don't want to see.
Yeah. Because you're planning on playing single player again, aren't you?
I haven't played on single player yet again. But I haven't. You're messaging the wrong message. Don't message it there. Don't message it there.
I think he might be. I think he might be messaging back to me, maybe.
No, he was messaging to all three of us.
Am I? I'm so confused. Hold on. Do you all see that?
Yeah, I was all seeing him starting to type.
Yeah, it was just Peyton typing on the wrong.
No, I was, but I'll tell you later.
Yeah. So talking about.
I went with A.
Yeah, I did too. Which one did you want to choose though?
C, because yeah.
You heard it
here.
here.
I feel bad. It's like I chose A, and now it's like.
So you heard it here. Choose C.
Yeah.
But it's all preference though. It's all like, it's completely preference on what you want to do.
So what's the worst video game ending that you've ever seen? Like which one left you unsatisfied with the game? I'll put it that way.
That's tough.
That is tough. Like
I tell you what one annoyed me. Black Ops 1. Because the guy you've been with the whole entire time turns out to not be real.
Spoilers, but yes,
you can tell the difference between the people.
I did. It actually threw me for a loop, which not a whole lot of games or movies or books can do that. So I was pleasantly surprised by the end of Black Ops 1.
I'm gonna say Mario because she was not in the castle that I thought she was in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mario, but your princess is in another castle.
I mean, for me, it would have to be Halo 2. The end of that single-player campaign kind of left me unsatisfied.
I don't know, most of the colors...
I think mine was Fable 3. Like, I finished Fable 3 and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't actually over, and I was like, oh, okay. And then when it was actually over, I was like, that was worse than the first time I thought it was over. What happened?
I might have to say most of the Call of Duties because I never found their storylines so strong to get into.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch NerdCube videos, he does explain it pretty well that it's just bland characters and you don't really care about them. And if they do try to make you care, it's like they'll show you a picture of the family or show you a little bit of the background of the character, which you don't really care about because you've been playing with them for hours now. So.
It's when you give too many character stories, you don't care about them. It's too much. Black Ops was the one I cared about the most because that one was actually interesting and I liked the music going along with it.
And it was only one guy too.
Yeah, exactly. And the music was awesome.
Yeah.
And okay, so one last question: what is the best video game ending that you've done?
Ooh.
Halo 4. No, wait.
Yeah, Halo 4.
Yeah, Halo 4. And Halo 3.
I was gonna say Halo 4 just because I was so happy that Cortana finally died and will stop bothering me.
Wow, dude, Cortana, she's not like Navi.
Wow.
I was so
look, listen. Navi.
Yeah.
I played through Halo 3 probably a good 20 times.
Yeah.
And after doing that, she's just so annoying in that game. It's so stupid. The Cortana level in Halo 3, makes me want to punch a baby. I can't deal with it. So it's like, then she died at the end of Halo 4, and I was like, yes!
I'm between Halo 4 and Halo 3, because the part of Halo 3 where you're, like, freaking, like, driving, I love the fact that I'm driving and having to avoid falling through the world. That just was amazing.
I love the final driving levels on the Halo games. I wish that was in all of them. Because
the ghost one on Halo 4 is really fun.
Yeah. I mean in Halo 1 I can go through Legendary on the last level and get through with like a minute and a half to spare and just be kind of running around killing all the elites at the very end or jump on the ship if I want to.
Yeah.
I liked the ending to Dead Space 2.
Dead Space.
Yeah, that was good.
I've not played all the way through a Dead Space game yet, but I do have all.
It was so funny. One time, me and one of my friends, we had invited another one of our friends over to his house, and we were watching the third friend play Dead Space 2. No, it was the original Dead Space, and he like shot one of the necromorphs, and it like fell on the ground, and he walks over top of it, and me and my friend are like, that's weird, that usually doesn't, and right as we were going to say, like, that usually doesn't kill him, it, like, stands up and, like, stabs right through him, and we literally witnessed our third friend, like, almost pee himself. Like, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
By the way, spoiler alert.
Yeah, from, like, games that are at least, I don't think we mentioned a game that's not over a year old.
Yeah, that's true. But I've never played, I hadn't played that second one. I don't think I would have played it just because it didn't really rope me in for the first.
Dead Space is so good.
I mean, it's fun, but I don't like enemies that don't die the first time I shoot them dead.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's pretty much all we have time for tonight, I think.
Oh, I was wanting to ask one more quick little thing.
Go for it.
What is your favorite couch co-op moment that you guys have had?
Oh, that's hard.
I'm gonna have to say Grand Theft Auto. I fucking love the co-op in Grand Theft Auto. It's just so much fun. Like,
all right. Have you played in the same room with somebody? Like I was talking about couch co-op. But I mean, all of co-op, I guess, if you're in a party with them and you're just reacting to different stuff. But like couch co-op is.
I'm a big fan of Halo.
Yeah.
It's either Minecraft or Halo, because like having big Minecraft LAN parties is so much fun. I've done several of those before, and it's like I've also done a lot of Halo and stuff like that. So it's like, and Dota. Dota's good too. Dota.
All right. What about you, Joe?
I'm gonna go Halo.
Halo.
All right. For me, it's got to be Halo 1. I was talking with Jarryd about this a couple weeks ago or something, but I had my original Xbox hooked up through my VCR to my TV because the TV didn't have the right hookups on it, and I remember like putting in a VHS tape and recording Halo 1 before any theater mode was ever thought of.
That's right.
So,
did you ever post that?
No, I still have yet to find those VHS tapes, but I had some excellent epic moments on that, and that's all I'm going to say because I think we might be wrapping up now.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we have time for right now.
All right, cool.
All right, we will see you next Monday on the Mind Dump podcast, and look below in the link dump for all of the stuff that we've been talking about, and I guess we'll see you next week.
And Spoilercast, we'll be talking about things.
Bye.
Always. Lots
Bye.
of things.
Bye.